I still remember the day Dan first introduced Alexia to our friend group. The setting was serene and magical. It was the parking lot of Fry's Electronic. We were camping in line for a Black Friday sale when Dan and Alexia decided to join us. This had been the first time Dan and Alexia had hung out outside of school, so I'm sure it was a bit nerve-wracking for the both of them. Alexia must have thought we were extremely weird as we camped out in line all night, and none of us ended up buying anything. In fact, that was the running joke in our friend group. All those hours in line, and we came up empty-handed. Well, standing here today, I can tell you that we couldn't have been more wrong. We didn't come up empty-handed. Quite the opposite. Not only did we gain a lifelong friend in Alexia, but Dejan found the love of his life.
Love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second is worth it because you are doing it together. I hope it always comes easy, and when it doesn't, that you are patient, kind, and generous with each other. I love you both so much.
Od ovog dana nećete više nikad biti sami i uvijek ćete imati jedno drugo. Uvijek ćete biti sretni kad otvorite vrata jedno drugom. I kad otvorite vrata značite da je u tom domu neko ko vas čeka i ko će biti zajedno s vama. I da mi budete živi, zdravi i veseli i da sljedeće godine dođemo na Bavinu.
Significant others, pretty high expectations watching you two, but I think whether anyone here has been together 20 plus years or a new couple, I think we can all take a page from your book and just keep doing what you're doing. Love you guys.
I just want to say welcome to our new nephew in our family, Dan, and may God's love, joy, blessing, and honor be with your marriage all the days of your life.
As children, Dan and I were very active, and I remember we would get into arguments with the neighborhoods. At first, I thought Dan respected me because he would do courteous things for me, such as giving me the top bunk. Within a few short years, our brotherly rivalry intensified, and Dan was already bigger and taller than me. That gave him a physical advantage whenever we would argue and fight. But I was able to outsmart him. I would find the right way to annoy him. Usually when he was losing at video games, I would rub it in his face and wouldn't let him forget it. In high school, Dan took his protein and would spend every day in the weight room, getting bigger and taller. Eventually, we graduated high school and college. Later on in life, right after college, we went to a career fair, and I helped Dan find his first internship. We both interviewed at this company, and they made him an offer thinking that they hired me instead. His first day, his manager asks him, "Where's your brother?" Dan could only awkwardly explain the situation away, but in reality, this manager confused the two of us and now had to live with the consequences. In all seriousness, Dan and I always had a close relationship. Back in the day, we used to even own a DJ business. Dan is the type of person that would go out of his way to make sure that everybody is having a good time. He loves cooking, going on runs, and coming up with puns. And Alexia's hung out with us since high school, and we've all been part of the same friend group for as long as they've been dating. We went to many trips together to different places: Mexico, Vegas, California, Puerto Rico. And all that to say, I know both of them extremely well, and I'm glad that they're so perfect for each other. Every time I think of Alexia and Dejan, I think about the biggest similarities, which is their appreciation of people. I think what brings the two of them together is their interest in caring for everyone around them, but especially each other. They love each other and it radiates to everyone around them. Alexia and Dejan, tonight we celebrate you.
It's pretty hard to figure out how to capture 23 years of friendship in a couple of minutes. So I did what any millennial would do, and I Googled how to write a good maid of honor speech. And Google told me you're supposed to talk about your memories with the bride. And the first stories that came to mind were all pretty odd, like the time we decided to do a 26-mile relay race without much training and ended up huddled in a tent freezing at 3 a.m. And the thing that ties all these experiences together is that they probably should have been miserable, but they weren't, because I was with Alexia, and that she can make any scary or awful or terrible experience fun and memorable because she has a great sense of humor and positivity and is just a fun person to be around. And so we got through everything because she makes me braver and because we were together. Google also told me that no maid of honor speech is complete without saying a few words about the groom. And luckily that's pretty easy too, because today I got to see not just one but two of my best friends get married. Dejan isn't just some random guy who's been dating my friend. In fact, in my senior year of high school, December 1st, 2010, I wrote in my journal, as angsty teens do, and I quote, I pulled this out for this, Alexia has a new boy named Dejan. For once seems like a pretty good guy. This was probably mostly a snarky dig at Alexia's prior dating tastes. But thank goodness she found this pretty good guy, because the rest was history. The two people here are just the absolute best in the world, and we are all better people for them. They're fantastic as individuals, but they're even better together. And most importantly, thank you to Alexia and Dejan for being the best family anyone could ask for.